guys, it's Danielle, and I wanted to pop on here and I wanted to share my experience with week 3 through week 6 of soft foods. My stats are I'm 37, I am 5'11", and my highest weight was 300 pounds, and my date of surgery weight was 291, and this morning when I got on the scale, I am 260. So that's exciting. So, what does soft foods entail according to my doctor? And I have this little booklet that I'm going to go ahead and just explain what I was able to have and what I wasn't able to have. So if I'm looking down, I'm looking at my book, so I apologize. Any type of meat, lamb, pork, poultry, seafood had to be something I was able to cut with a plastic fork. So I don't eat a lot of these. A lot of ground turkey, shrimp, and chicken is what I pretty much had for dinner, and I had to always make sure those were extremely tender. Also too, I wasn't able to have a lot of vegetables. Matter of fact, the only vegetables I was allowed to have was artichokes. No, take that back. It was yams, green beans, carrots, tomato, and summer squash. Okay. And to be honest, I've only had a few green beans over the course of the 3 weeks. I didn't have a whole bunch of them because by the time I got done with my protein, I wasn't really eating much vegetables, which I probably should have incorporated some more vegetables, but I was just more focused on trying to get that protein in. Anyways, so I wasn't able to have any type of nuts. That's what she said. That's not what we're here for. Anyways, I was able to have a teaspoon, or is it a tablespoon? I don't know. I can't find it. But I was able to have, I think it was a teaspoon of creamy peanut butter, but I didn't have that because I'm like, what am I going to spread that on? I don't know. So, but that's pretty much what I was able to have, and I do have a few things up here that I wanted to share with you as what I ate throughout my 3 weeks, and maybe they might help you and you might get an idea for yourself if you're going through the soft phase. So first off, for breakfast, a lot of mornings I would just have a Premier Protein drink, get up, take my vitamins, grab a Premier Protein shake. On other mornings, what I would do is I would get egg whites, and I would take 3 tablespoons of egg whites, and I would take these Laughing Cow cheeses. They're fantastic. This one is the garlic and herb. I love it. And I would take that, and I would also take 1/4 cup of these Jimmy Dean turkey sausages. And I'm sorry for the light reflecting. This is not my ideal setup. I hope to get like an actual filming camera soon. But until then, I'm on my iPhone upstairs in my husband's game room. Anyways, back to this. So I would take 1/4 cup, and the serving size is 1/2 cup, and for 1/2 cup it is 5 grams of fat, 2 carbohydrates, 2 grams of carbohydrates, and 10 grams of protein. So it's not bad. So it's even less if you do 1/4 of a cup, and that's what I would do, and I'd make a really good breakfast scramble. And I think what really elevated it for me is these Laughing Cow cheeses, which aren't too bad in stats themselves. They are actually 1.5 gram of fat, 1 carb, and 3 proteins. So, I mean, it's not a ton of protein in there. I just use it more as, you know, a flavor enhancer for my breakfast scramble, but I love it. I think they're great. So, that would be pretty much it for breakfast. It would either be a scramble or a shake. For lunch, what I would also have is these. I know these are a fan favorite of people that have had the sleeve or any type of bariatric surgery. These tuna packets are fantastic. I would have one of these, and I might not finish the whole packet. I'm supposed to only have like 2 to 3 ounces of food, and this right here is 2.6 ounces, so it depends. I would be able to maybe finish it, maybe not, depending on the day. So this is 3.5 grams of fat, no carbs, and 19 protein, so that's great. And sometimes what I would do is I'd also take one of these, again, the little Laughing Cow, and I would just mix it in with a packet of the tuna, and it tasted great. So I was excited about that. Really also for lunch, what I would do is take some low-fat string cheese, and I would take a piece of lunch meat and roll it up, and I would have that for lunch. Sometimes I might put it on a skillet and kind of brown the lunch meat a little bit. I got that idea from Grace Gets Gastric, so thanks for that idea. I've been doing that a lot for lunch. Dinners have really just consisted of shrimp, chicken, ground turkey. I really haven't made a whole heck of a lot of different things. I've just pretty much kind of focused on getting my protein in. So my husband's been pretty great on the grill. He'll grill some chicken. I'll make sure I do it into bite-sized pieces. Same thing if I like happen to have a turkey sausage or something like that for dinner, bite-sized pieces. And truth be told, that's been very, very hard for me to do, bite-sized pieces and becoming a slow eater. Prior to my surgery, I would just eat very quickly in large pieces. I mean, I wasn't trying to like choke on anything, but I have found it very hard to kind of slow my speed down and my bites. I know my body can't handle that, but it's just been something I've had to actively think about when I eat, like cut that piece smaller, put the fork down. And sometimes I've noticed, like especially with my breakfast will go cold before I'm done with it. And that's fine. But on the flip side of that, when I do eat faster or, you know, almost like I normally did prior, I feel just like my chest feeling stuffed. You know, I just feel, oh my goodness, like it's so much. So I have been working and trying to slow myself down when I eat, because that has just been a hard habit to break, eating fast. So I'm working on that. Now for snacks. A lot of my snacks consist of beef jerky. I got this, I can't remember where, I want to say Target or Walmart, but if you see me and I'm out, I probably have a beef jerky packet of some sort in my purse. Maybe not this size, but a smaller size, because when I'm out, if I get hungry, I need something I can snack on. So per stick, these are turkey sausage, natural cut. It's by Old Wisconsin. So each stick is 3.5 grams of fat, 1 carbohydrate, and 7 protein. So not bad for a snack. Also too, another fan favorite, park rides. I was never a big chip eater, but for some reason I've been really wanting something saltier lately. And honestly, I will probably take a serving of these at night when I'm watching television, and they are total fat 5 grams, no carbohydrates, and 9 protein for 1/2 ounce. So, you know, a few of these will do me good, and that's what I eat when I'm watching TV at night. Also too, I really like chocolate a lot. You know, that's one of my biggest downfalls is chocolate. Or was one of my biggest downfalls, was chocolate. So I found these Fiber One bars. They're the Fiber One protein bars, and this one's in chocolate peanut butter. Well, said that backwards. Peanut butter chocolate. And it is 90 calories, 2.5 grams of fat, 11 carbohydrates, and 10 grams of protein. I mean, they're very small. I don't know if you can tell, but they're very small, and I think they're great. I have the peanut butter chocolate ones, and I have the double chocolate ones. And I find them to be pretty tasty, and they help curb my chocolate cravings, if you will. As for drinking, I have to have 64 ounces of water every day. And I'm going to be honest, it's hard to get down 64 ounces of water on its own. So I have quite the collection of Crystal Lights. And this one is the pomegranate, or the cherry pomegranate. Not bad. It's pretty good. So that's what I've been drinking. Some type of flavored water just to help it go down faster. And it's kind of hard drinking water on its own. I don't want to say it's not hard. I just don't go through it as quickly. Like, I have a bottle of water sitting right over there, and I haven't even drank half of my 28 ounces yet today, and it's like 1 o'clock, and I don't like that. So I'm gonna have to pop one of these in so I can start getting through my 64 ounces today, because I definitely want to meet that. And I haven't had a problem meeting 64 ounces. It's just I don't like to have so much water I need to drink by the end of the night, because I've been sipping on it all day. So aside from that, that's pretty much it. Since today was my last day of soft foods, I did go to Starbucks and I got a small, well, I guess this would be a tall PSL, and I got it with no whipped cream and 1% milk. So I told myself, because these are I love these things. PSLs are my jam at this time of the year, as it is many ladies and men. But I told myself I could have one, and I did. And I still have, I got this a couple hours ago at 10:40, and I still have about that much left in there, so I'm gonna have to reheat it. But I'm just trying to nurse it and not go through the coffee so much, because this is my first cup of coffee that I've had, because my doctor's office suggested I wait until 6 weeks post-surgery to have some coffee. So let's see here, what else? I have a few small victories that aren't scale related. A lot of my clothes have become really loose on me. I went to Target the other day, and I was just curious. I wanted to try on some women's XXL clothes, not plus size, but regular women's XXL clothes. I tried on a gray shirt and I tried on a gray sweater, and the gray sweater was by Wild Fable, I think that's the brand, but it was on sale for $10, and I was surprised because I thought that was a junior's type of line. I put it on and it fit, and I'm like, well, we live in Florida. I really probably don't need a sweater, but you never know. And I got it because it was $10. And I will go ahead and insert a couple pictures at the end of the video, because honestly, I don't know what I'm doing when it comes to editing. I still kind of need to figure out things. So if this is super choppy and there's a lot of ands, sorry, I don't know what I'm doing when it comes to editing. So hopefully I'll figure that out pretty soon. But I did try on a blue V-neck top that was just a 1X in the plus size section, and it fit, and I was totally impressed. Coming from someone that's a size 22, 24/3X, going down in sizes make you feel so good, and just being able to put on a top that's not a plus size top, I felt incredible in that dressing room. I sent my friend a Snapchat and I was like, oh my God, look. And I was just so excited. And I know all different clothes are made differently. Sizes can vary, and I get that. But right there in that moment, I just felt so good. And it felt great. So, aside from that, all my clothes have been really loose on me. I started trying to sell a few things on Poshmark, just because I'm not wearing a lot of dresses and things like that, and I'm trying to, my larger stuff that's in good condition, I want it to be able to go somewhere and, bless somebody else. So I started selling things on Poshmark. So that's pretty much it for this week. Well, these 3 weeks, I should say. Thanks for watching, and I will be back soon with another video with some updates. So have a great weekend, and thanks for watching.